Hello and welcome to Knox Academy's latest online assembly. I'd like to speak to you about being kind. Our school vision is to always choose kindness and create a respectful environment where staff and pupils can inspire each other to achieve their goals and become lifelong learners. I'm not underestimating the learning that we're all doing at the moment. There's lots of work on Google Classroom, there's lots of written work being submitted as well, but you're learning how to cope in a really different environment to what we've ever been used to before. At the start of Mental Health Awareness Week, we thought it'd be a great time to share this message about kindness. Kindness in the community, kindness towards your family, but most importantly, kindness to yourself. Knox Academy's values are ambition, respect, and community. And community is at the heart of all we do. We've heard some amazing stories of what you're doing to help in the community, but would encourage you to keep this up when it's safe for you to do so. But for many of us, the kindest thing we can do for our neighbours right now is to follow the government advice and to stay home. Knox Academy staff have been involved in supporting community kindness as well. And throughout the Easter holidays, which I know do seem a dim and distant memory, Mr. Watson, Mr. Tate, Mrs. Smith, and colleagues from across East Lothian were designing and making personal protective equipment. They've made up to 230 visors each day, and so far the team have made 4,000 visors that have been distributed to several COVID-19 testing units, nursing homes, district nurses, pharmacies, and hundreds have gone to the ICU at the Royal Infirmary each week. And Mrs. Cochrane and Mrs. Mearns have been making scrubs along with other colleagues from East Lothian. By the end of this week, they'll have made 60 sets, which have gone to care homes in North Berwick and to the NHS. And they're also making masks now too. And we cannot underestimate what these staff are doing in helping our community and saving lives at this current time. But part of this assembly is about how you can be kind to others. And some things are much easier to do than others. Helping around the house is something that we could all maybe do a little bit more of, and I certainly include myself in that. It's a stressful time for everybody living under one roof, so please think about not dropping your towel on the floor, occasionally removing the dirty teacups from your bedroom, or maybe even hanging out the washing on the line and bringing it in before it rains without being asked to do so. Again, we've had some great stories about some of you guys helping younger siblings or taking on additional responsibilities around the house and gardens. And please keep this up because you are really helping those around you and helping the family cope in a really difficult situation. Keeping in touch with others is also very important. This is important for other people and it's important for you as well. And something that I've taken up since we've gone into lockdown is writing letters. And although I speak to my parents most days now, I also am writing letters. It's a bit old school, but I do know that as grandparents, they are climbing the walls, and your grandparents will be too, without seeing you. So perhaps draw them a picture or write them a poem or just write them a letter about anything. Being in lockdown can feel really lonely. And a letter is something that you can look at again and again and again and will have a greater impact probably than just a phone call. But phone calls and Skypes and Zooms and Google Meets and Google Hangouts, there are so many ways to see each other. And as BT say, it is good to talk. Please keep those lines of communication open. And I know that we're all sending an awful lot more of text messages, and the WhatsApp groups that are being set up are numerous all over the place. Please be kind. Anyone who's been in my office will know my mantra. If you've got nothing nice to say, then don't say it. I'd go one step further and say, have a think about something nice that you could say to somebody. We all need a little lift at the moment, and a little message from you could make all the difference. And along the lines of keeping in touch, please be kind to our staff. We are missing you like crazy, and we really worry when there's radio silence from you. So if you haven't sent a message to your teacher this week, please send one, maybe to your register teacher or your pupil support leader. Let us know you're okay. And if you aren't okay and you're feeling in need of a chat, then just get in touch via the email and we can give you a call back. Nothing is too much trouble. Let us know how we can help. ITV launched a talking campaign on Britain's Got Talent last October, and it's never been more relevant than it is today. So it's maybe worth having a little look at the launch with Ant and Dec, but more importantly, just get talking. The final thing from me is to tell you to be kind to yourself. Please don't panic about your schoolwork. You are not going to be behind when you get back to school. We will be working tirelessly and trying to bring everybody together whenever we get back to school. But in the meantime, as the new timetable starts, keep up with the work as best you can. Ask for help when you're struggling, but please let us know if you're worried. Do get in touch with us. Your daily exercise can give you an awful lot of mindfulness. And hopefully, as the restrictions lift a little, you'll be able to take a little bit more time outside when the weather is nice as well. Talk to people when you're out. Choose who you're going on your walk with or go on a cycle ride and just enjoy that fresh air and that space. You need to do right now what makes you happy. And that may be reading, it may be drawing, it may be playing computer games and baking. Whatever it is, you need to do what is right for you. There are no right answers and there are no wrong answers about how to uh, cope under these situations because this is new to all of us. So you just need to do what helps you get through this. Please do make sure you're getting enough sleep. And I do know from some of you, from some of the phone calls that we've made as well, that mornings aren't really your thing, but do try and stick to some kind of routine. And don't worry about the amount of cakes you're baking or eating. I think we can deal with that when we come back and get outside again soon. If you are worried in any way and you're feeling you're not coping too well, talk to your family. Get in touch with your house teams. If you email us, as I said before, we can call you back. And read advice if you wish to from the Educational Psychology Service, which is on the school website. There's lots of advice out there for you, but sometimes you've got to find the right way as well. And I think be kind to yourself. Be safe, be kind, and please know that we are all really missing you right now. And here are a few familiar faces for you.